12th century Japan. A world ruled by the sword, and one name struck terror into the hearts of men: Tomoe Gozen. History is written by the victors, and usually those victors are men. But in the blood-soaked snow of 12th century Japan, one name shattered every rule of the samurai code: Tomoe Gozen. She was described as a woman of incredible beauty, with long black hair and a porcelain face. But beneath that grace lived a warrior worth 1,000 men. While other women were confined to the shadows of the court, Tomoe was on the front lines, leading charges that turned tides of empires. This is not a fairy tale. This is the brutal, true story of the most feared female samurai in history. Tomoe wasn't just a soldier. She was a force of nature. During the Genpei War, a conflict that tore Japan apart, she stood by the side of Lord Kiso Yoshinaka. She wasn't his shadow, she was his sword. Chronicles from the era say she was an archer of unmatched skill, able to fell enemies from distances no man could reach. When the swords were drawn, she was the first to plunge into the fray. Imagine the sight: a woman in black, lacquered armor, her hair flowing like a war banner, decapitating elite warriors with a single fluid strike. She didn't just fight for survival, she fought for glory. Her greatest test came at the Battle of Awazu. The air was thick with the scent of iron and frozen pine. Yoshinaka's army was decimated, surrounded by thousands of rival samurai. Only a handful remained. In the chaos, Tomoe performed a feat that is still whispered in Japanese dojos today. She singled out the enemy's strongest general, rode him down, pinned him against her horse, and took his head as a trophy. She was a whirlwind of steel and vengeance. But even the greatest warriors cannot fight fate. As the sun began to set over the crimson snow, her world was about to crumble. With the battle lost and enemies closing in, Lord Yoshinaka turned to her. But he didn't ask her to fight. He ordered her to flee. "It would be a shame," he said, "if people said I died in my last battle with a woman." It was the ultimate betrayal of her spirit, yet the ultimate act of his love. He wanted her to live, to tell their story, to survive the slaughter. Tomoe Gozen, the woman who had never retreated, was forced to disappear into the morning mist. She stripped off her blood-stained armor, laid down her katana, and vanished from the pages of official history. Some say she became a nun, praying for the souls of those she slew. Others believe she sought a final, secret revenge. We may never know how her life ended, but her legend refuses to die. Tomoe Gozen proved that courage has no gender, and that a single blade, held with enough resolve, can change the course of an era. She remains the ghost of the snowy peaks, the beautiful storm of the samurai age. Remember her name. For in the silence of the Japanese winter, you can still hear the echo of her steel.